I haven't been uploading is because a school started for us, so that's been a lot of work, and we also moved places, so yeah. But I finally found some time to make a video, and I'm very excited for this video because I found my love for making miniature stuff for my dolls, and I thought I could share that in YouTube. So I'm actually going to be making a miniature room for my miniature dolls. In this room, there's actually going to be a little bed. So that's why I'm just using them for my small dolls. But if you do have a made-to-move doll, you can just bend their legs, make them sleep there. But I think the bed would be too small for a doll like this. But yeah, I just want you guys to keep in mind that the measurements I'm going to say are definitely for the small dolls. So without further ado, let's get started. So first, you're supposed to cut 12 by 12 foam board 3 times, and for the walls I'm going to be using 2, and for the floor I'm going to be using 1. And I'm going to glue this pretty yellow wallpaper that I found from Michael's on it. This is also 12 by 12 inches, so I can just glue it on. And for the floor, you could also use cardstock, but I decided to use this flooring that I found at the dollar store. I really like this better than that because this actually has this little sticky side at the back. So if I just peel this off, it'll be all sticky instead of having to glue it. So that's why I choose this instead of this flooring. But you could always choose cardstock as well. So now I'm going to be gluing the wallpaper to the foam board for both of the walls, and I'm going to be using this flooring. I'm going to glue the flooring onto the third one. I'm being very generous with this glue because I do want full coverage on the foam board. A lot of glue. So I'm just going to start gluing it here. Here's a trick. After you put the glue, instead of just leaving it, I like to just smear on the paper to make it like stick. Now I'm just going to glue it on the side here. So, I finished gluing all of the pieces, all for 12 by 12. And now I'm just going to glue them all together with hot glue. You could also use super glue, but that may take a little bit more time to dry. I'm going to glue them like this with hot glue. So I glued the room together. Trick to glue this. So in the back, I just applied some glue here to make it stay and not fall down, because then it would just like stay together here. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that trick if you were having a hard time gluing these. Now starts the fun part, because now we're gonna decorate. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I actually choose to make a bunk bed. So now we're gonna make the bunk bed. I got these crates from the dollar store. If you're going to make this for a 18-inch doll, like an American Girl doll, then you can just buy the crates a little bit more bigger and just make the measurements bigger. So for the mattress, I got this from some packaging. If you don't have this, you could just take some foam board and glue it until this height. And to make the bunk bed, I had some wooden dowels. I cut them down to the size so I can just put them in the side here and just stack them like this for a bunk bed. I cut a few more so I can just glue them all and make them more stable. And I'm also going to take some cloth I had and cover the mattress for some bedding. So I covered the mattress with a cloth, and I cut wooden dowels, and I basically just sticked it in here on 4 sides. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to smear some glue here and here, and then I'm just going to glue it in the room, and I'm going to take the other crate and then glue it on top. But I'm also going to smear glue here and then smear it just for extra protection. I'm also going to put glue here for more extra protection because I don't want this to fall. And then it'll be a bunk bed. So now I finished gluing it. It looks so nice. So basically what I did was I glued it on the sides, but then I also put some glue at the end of the wooden dowels, and then I just glued it under for extra support. So now I thought I was just gonna leave it like this, but I actually want to make blankets. So I got this little furry material, and I'm just gonna throw it on here to make a little blanket. And I'm also going to make little pillows. I made a few myself already for the bunk bed, and I'm just going to show you guys how to make that. So I'm just going to cut a perfect rectangle. Be very careful because you want it pretty perfect. I'm just going to cut it for how big I want my pillow to be. But honestly, you can just cut how big you want your pillow to be. It can be really small, it can be really big, it can be any size you want. And I just want it to be this size, so I'm just going to cut one little small rectangle. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to perfect my square a little bit more after that. Okay, yeah. Now it's perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hot glue or fabric glue. I'm just choosing to use hot glue. I'm just going to put some hot glue here on the sides. Always have adult supervision when using hot glue because this can be very dangerous. And don't be shy to even ask a parent to do this part for you. So I'm just gonna cut little imperfections. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Just apply some glue here. Okay, so now we made a little pouch, and I just bought a bunch of these like little fluffy things. They kind of look like clouds, but yeah. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fill them in with the fluff, and I'm just gonna kind of mesh them around in here to make sure they're all in a perfect place. So now the last part is you're supposed to glue. Oh yeah, you could also sew this, but I just chose to glue this instead of sew this. But you could also, if you don't have any fabric glue, then you could also just definitely sew this. So I'm just gonna apply a bunch of glue here and just cut this. And you've got your very own little fluffy pillow. So now you have your very own little pillow that you can actually sleep on, but it may be a little too small. So now I'm just going to use a bunch of these little pillows that I already made to just arrange the bed and to make it just a little bit more comfortable. I'm going to add a lot of pillows because I just want this place or bunk bed to be very comfy for my dogs. So it's very nice. I really like this bunk bed. So here's the arranged bunk bed. Oh my god, I'm so sorry guys. It's not even a bunk bed yet. I totally forgot to make a ladder. But after I realized I made this little ladder out of wooden dowels, I just cut 4 more and just glued them across the wooden dowel to make a little ladder. And now I'm going to glue it to the bunk bed. So now I have glued the ladder, so now our dolls can walk up the ladder to their bed. So now that we finished the bunk bed, we can now start doing decorations. I'm so excited. I'll first remove all the decorations and then I'll show you guys. Okay guys, so we are finally done with the room and I finished decorating the whole thing. So now I'm just gonna show you what I used and how I made these little decorations. So first I took a giant craft stick and I cut it to the amount I wanted my shelf, and I just glued it here. For extra support, I also cut wooden dowels and I glued them under here. And the really cute thing is, at the dollar store, I got these mini little jars that can actually open. So I filled them all with my favorite colors of glitter, and I just put them on the shelf just to add a little bit sparkle. And here on the bottom, I got these this chair and this desk at the dollar store, and I thought it was really nice to keep it in this room. I also made this little laptop out of cardboard here, and I decided to put it on the table. And I also made these books. They're super easy to make. You can make them in like a minute. I just cut foam board and then put paper around it to make these little easy books. And then I have this little rug that I made. I hemmed them in the back just so it doesn't fray here. And it has like a neat finishing, and I put it here. And I also have this little lamp that I got at Michael's, and I just kept it here for like a little shine. And over here, I had these little plants, and they're actually magnet. You can put them on the fridge, but I decided to put them over here for a little greenery. And I had these old stamps, and I didn't really use them anymore, so I just glued them here. If you don't have these, then you can also just cut these giant craft sticks and just glue pictures on them and put them here to make a little decoration. And yeah, so I really like all of this, and I know, I'm so excited to show you guys this. We rigged some lights here, and the best part about it is it actually lights up, which I think is so cool. I just put the battery pack in the back here, so it's really, really nice. I like it a lot. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I really hope you guys make this too, because it's a really nice craft. And yeah. Snuggling in their bed now. Okay, good night, girls. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell in the face. I love you guys so much. I really wanted to thank you guys for giving me 100 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without you guys. I'm just so happy that we have finally reached 100 subscribers. I can't express my feelings in words. I'm just so happy. Thank you guys so much. And that's it for today. See you in the next video. Bye.